Welcome back, curious minds, to another deep dive. Today, we're digging into an investment prospectus for LOGFORCE. They're making some pretty bold claims about fundamentally re-engineering cybersecurity.
That's right. And it's fascinating how they position themselves. It's not just a cybersecurity fix, is it? They're aiming to be, well, a foundational technology for the whole AI economy. It's quite the narrative arc they're building.
Okay, let's unpack this then. So they start strong, citing this field-validated case study, Prospect X. And this isn't just, any small client. We're talking a major public entity.
Exactly. Think national sports development, huge public venues like Olympic stadiums, international events. The scale is massive.
Wow, so the complexity must be huge too.
Oh, absolutely. Prospect X has this hybrid, really distributed setup, like 1,100 endpoints, central HQ plus 170 remote offices, and they're handling sensitive personal data for millions, including kids. So
Yeah.
you've got GDPR, NIS2 breathing down their necks.
Right. Massive regulatory penalties if anything goes wrong. That sets a ridiculously high bar for performance.
It really does.
And this is where LOGFORCE claims its big advantage, right? The competitive knockout against incumbents like Leonardo and Telsey.
Yeah, with their synthetic analyst platform.
Yeah.
They talk about native explainable AI XAI. The idea is the AI doesn't just flag something, it shows why. Like a human analyst would explain their reasoning.
Okay, so it's automating that human expertise.
Precisely. And they claim this leads to over 90% reduction in false positives compared to older, rule-based systems. Those traditional systems, they just drown security teams in alerts, most of them noise.
90% reduction. That's huge. Anyone dealing with security alerts knows that pain.
So what's the bottom line impact, like financially?
The economic argument is pretty stark. LOGFORCE projects a 70–80% lower total cost of ownership TCO over 2 years.
70 to 80%. Compared to what?
Compared to traditional Security Operations Center, SSOC, those can run, 1.6 million up to almost 2.5 million a year. LOGFORCE estimates their costs at around $460,000. Big difference.
Where do the savings come from? Mostly replacing expensive human analysts and pricey legacy software licenses with their automation.
Okay, massive savings. But does it actually work better in practice? What did they achieve for Prospect X?
Well, they point to successes like securing major international events, properly sorting DDoS attacks from real user traffic. That's tricky. Also detecting credential abuse to protect citizen data. And crucially, spotting attacks moving laterally across those remote offices and stopping them automatically.
So it's not just cheaper, it's potentially more effective too.
That's the argument. And they tie it back to fixing what they see as a broken market. The traditional SOC model is struggling. There's this huge global shortage of cybersecurity pros, like 3.4 million unfilled jobs. Costs are spiraling.
And the old tech isn't helping.
Right. The legacy SIEM systems, they call it an inefficiency trap. Too many false alarms, too slow to react. LOGFORCE says their synthetic analyst breaks that model with scalable efficiency.
But here's a really interesting twist I saw. Their core asset. It isn't just the security platform itself.
No, and this is key. It's actually an Italian patent for a new way of doing data embedding, specifically for vector databases.
Data embedding vector databases.
Oh.
Okay, unpack that a bit. Why is that so important?
Well, think about training AI. It takes enormous amounts of data and computing power, which costs millions. It's a huge bottleneck. This patented method, through something called dimensionality reduction, apparently cuts computation costs by over 60% and processing time by over 30%.
60% cost reduction. How?
It basically compresses massive data sets into smaller, much more efficient packages that AI can handle faster and cheaper. So suddenly, LOGFORCE isn't just a security company. They're potentially providing the picks and shovels for the entire AI gold rush.
So that patent gives them strategic value way beyond cybersecurity. Licensing potential, maybe.
Exactly. Huge potential. And it means they're riding multiple big market waves at once. Vector databases, explainable AI, SOC as a service, all these are projected to grow significantly through 2035. Multiple paths forward.
So wrapping this deep dive up, what's the big picture here? We've seen a company, LOGFORCE, presenting tech that seems demonstrably cheaper and better than the old guard, proven in a really tough environment.
And crucially, holding a potentially defensible patent right at the heart of the AI infrastructure revolution. A long-term strategic play. Which leaves you with the thought, doesn't it? In a world increasingly run by AI, just how much will the efficiency of that underlying AI plumbing decide who wins and loses? Not just in cybersecurity, but, well, everywhere.